What's up, guys? How the heck are you doing on this beautiful evening? My name is Drucifer and welcome to another video. So we're going to be talking about my favorite photography app as of lately, and as you guessed it, it is not Instagram. So speaking of Instagram and Facebook, if you are somebody that has followed me for a while, or if you know me IRL, I used to love Facebook and I used to love Instagram just like the rest of the world. But Facebook quickly became, in my life, became a burden, became attention, and it sort of stopped being fun to be on Facebook. It became a political platform, and it was more about people's opinions and people being mean to each other and arguing, as opposed to it being a way to interact with friends and family. So, not on Facebook any longer, and Instagram I have stepped away from for the foreseeable future. Instagram was great. It's a great way to network with other photographers, other creators, and people in general, except Instagram, its algorithm doesn't really favor the creative artist or the photographer in general, right? Now, the way that Instagram's algorithm works is strictly based upon engagement, right? The popular posts get pushed to the top, and then sometimes the other posts may not ever get seen. So when you're scrolling through your feed, you only see what the popular posts are. Now, you may think that that's a good thing, and oftentimes it is, right? Because you think that the cream rises to the top, the better content is going to get more engagement, but that's not always the case. Sort of like here on YouTube, you can have amazing content or a channel with amazing content, and it might not ever get seen if it doesn't get picked up by the algorithm. Instagram is sort of the same way, and it's smart from a business standpoint to do it that way. But from a photography standpoint and a creator standpoint, it kind of actually really sucks. Now, again, I stepped away from Instagram because it became more about vanity metrics and less about the art. It became more about influencer culture and less about photography, right? So I kind of stepped away from it, and I'm trying these other avenues to see if I like them better. I may step into Instagram again one day, but right now it's a no-go from me. So this app right here, I'm not sponsored by, I'm not affiliated by, but I absolutely love it. So we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to show you guys around the app and its functions. So we are talking about the photography app Glass. Now, this app has been out probably for a year or better. Not really sure when it came out, but I found it probably maybe 3 or 4 months ago, right? And I'm not seeing a whole lot of people talk about it. Now, I think initially when it came out, there was a lot of creators on YouTube on board with it, but you know, it is pretty popular, but it's popular among the photographers that aren't trying to be influencers, right? So the people that are really just out there taking photos to take photos, and that is one of the best things about it. So their website here, you can go to it, and it has all kinds of stuff, just basically overviewing what the app is, right? So you can download it for iOS, Apple or Android, and the best way to view this is on your iPad. So if you're a photographer with an iPad, you know that your iPad is invaluable when it comes to not only editing, but also reviewing and just managing and absorbing any type of content, right? It's just such a great investment. So if you guys have the ability and you don't have an iPad, definitely get you one. So as we're going down here, it's talking about community, not comparison. All the social network features you'd expect with none of the dark patterns driving engagement. Build relationships with and learn from other photographers while enjoying a chronological feed and no public counts. So this is the big thing here, guys. It takes away all of those vanity metrics. You know, you don't see how many likes that a photo has. You don't see how many comments a photo has. But you can show appreciation, is what they call it. I'll show you guys that here in a few minutes. You can like people's photos, but you don't see a count. And all your feed is it's in chronological order, so you're not seeing the most popular post at the top. Whoever you're following that uploaded last, you're seeing that picture first. And to me, that is really important, because everybody I follow, I want to see their work, not just the most popular work. Exploration, not algorithms. You're in control over what you see on Glass. Explore a chronological feed of photography types like street or portrait to discover your new favorite photographers. Again, appreciation, not competition. Sometimes a photo just sparkles and you need them to know with appreciations. You only let the photographer know. No public count or data mining to power invasive advertising. And one of the interesting things about this site is it is a paid app, right? I think it's like $5 a month, but you're actually investing in it. So the people that are uploading are actually investing in putting their photography on this site. So you're not going to get a lot of the bull crap like meme stuff and stuff like that on this app, which memes are great, but those are for other social media platforms, not for this, right? So $5 a month or $30 yearly, and there's no ads. They don't answer to outside investors or advertisers, just members of the community, right? So this was an app actually created by photographers for photographers. So let's get into the app and let's check out the way that it runs. All right, guys, so here's the Glass app. So when you first get into it, you see your feed, right? So this is your feed, and the good thing about this is it's not like Instagram. This is going to show your photos in the highest resolution possible. So this one in the top left here, this is my last upload. So out of all my followers, I've uploaded last. And it's this hot rod picture. So for example, if I click on this picture, you'll see my name, you'll see the title of the photo, you'll see the tags I put it under, you'll see what it was shot on, which this was something out of my back catalog from March 31st, 2018. And when I upload it, which was 8 hours ago. And it has all of the photo data there, like not just the camera, when it was shot, and the camera settings, which is really important. If you're a photographer, you may want to say, hey, what type of photo did that person, or what type of camera did that person shoot that photo with, and what were their settings? And then you can sort of mimic that in your photography. It's like looking in their playbook, right? So super helpful, super important. So as I scroll down this feed, you can kind of see the quality of the photos, right? Instagram has amazing photographers. Anybody that's anybody is on Instagram, right? But this is just a totally different feel, right? I'm just really feeling the layout of this because when you see these photos in your feed, you're not seeing a picture of the person that uploaded them. You're not seeing their name. You're not seeing anything. You're just seeing their picture, right? It takes out all those vanity metrics. And then like if I was to click on this, Tanner Godarzi, I actually commented on this, and you can see that he shot this with a Leica M240, and then all the settings there, and then you can see that little sparkle down there in the right corner. It's because I clicked it and I showed appreciation towards this photo, right? So this is your feed. This is what your feed looks like. If you go down here and you hit this little group icon, this is just your, just the community of people on the app. Like I could go down and I could follow any one of these individuals by hitting this little button right here next to their profile picture. So I'm going to follow this guy. His pictures look pretty gnarly, and you can see how I don't even have to leave this page and I can scroll through the catalog of his work. Right? Let's say I want to look at that one. I click it. That is a freaking banger right there. I want to show this guy appreciation for this. Boom. Right? Appreciation sent to Steven Deligan, and this person shot this with a D700. Right, so let's go back. So yeah, so you go through and you could just browse, right? You could just browse people that use the app, or you can go to categories over here, right? So these are your tags. These are the only tags that you can use on this app. So you can't just tag something insane. You have to put it in one of these categories, and all of these categories are basically going to hit almost any type of photography that you use, right? So me, I like street photography, so let's go here and let's browse some of these people. So again, you see how it doesn't show me anybody's profile picture, takes out all the vanity metrics, doesn't show me how many likes each one of these photos have. In a photo like this is kind of my vibe right here. So playing around with 1/4 black mist filter on my Fuji X100V in the rain, love it. So I could comment to this guy right here. Love the feel of this shot. Boom, right? Commented just like that. Showed appreciation. I'm going to go back and see, this is as easy it is, right? So you could go through and you could check out any of these tags like landscape. You know, there's going to be some awesome stuff in here, right? Like this shot right here. Where did they shoot that on? Sony A7R. Let me see here. Let's find another cool one. I mean, basically all of these are good. I like this one a lot. Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max. The 12 Pro Max, guys, super sick. So again, if you have an iPad, that is the best way to enjoy this, but you can also check it out on your phone. I just love shooting and, not shooting, but I love viewing this content on my iPad as opposed to a little screen like this. But this is definitely doable when it comes to this app. All right, so let's go back and let's talk about the other features of the app. So you do have a profile, right? So your profile just has your photos in it. You can write a little bio under your profile picture. You can look at your following, and you can look at your followers. If you guys have this app, or if you want to get it, follow me at Drucifer on this app. Or if you have it, drop your Glass username in the comments and I'll follow you. And then you also have your notifications, right? Your notifications sort of just pop up on whatever device you have, and you can check them out here, whether somebody's showing appreciation, liking your photo, or if they start following you. And the app is simple. It is simple like that. If I wanted to upload a photo, I would hit that plus icon and I would pick out of my photos of what I wanted to put in there, right? But pretty simple. Again, I love this app. This app to me is geared specifically towards photographers, especially since there's a paywall. It kind of takes the more serious photographers and giving them a social media platform. Now, my experience with the app so far has been all plus, because like with Instagram, I used to get on there and I would mindlessly scroll for 3 hours, right? This app, you get in, you see what people uploaded daily, like I check it once or maybe even twice a day, and I'm on there for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, right? And I scroll, I see the new pictures, like them, show appreciation, send comments if I want to, and then I'm out. I spend like maybe max 15 minutes on there at a time. And it's not because there's not a large user base, but it's because there's not that crazy scrollability factor, right? I'm not seeing ads presented to me, there's not stories, there's not reels, there's not all kinds of crazy bells and whistles. It's literally just photography. It sort of is like, if you guys remember Flickr, it's like Flickr's cooler, younger brother. And I highly recommend checking out this app and using it as a place to showcase your portfolio to potential clientele. Because right now, without Instagram, I need somewhere to show my portfolio. And I do have it on my website here, drucifer.com. But again, Glass is also another place that if you didn't want to have a website and pay for a domain name and all that, you could pay $5 a month and have a portfolio online of high resolution photos presented in a professional manner. So again, not affiliated, not sponsored, but Glass, if you're watching, I would love to work with you guys in some sort of way, because your app to me is one of the greatest things that's happened to photographers and photography in the last couple of years. So Glass, if you're watching, keep doing you and keep on being gnarly, and hopefully you guys don't try to sell out and add a lot of those stupid bells and whistles that we don't need. But I just wanted to share my love of this photo app with you guys. Again, if you're on there, check me out at Drucifer. Comment down below, let me know what's up. If you haven't subbed the channel, go ahead and sub the channel. We're getting back to our daily uploads. And as always, guys, onwards and upwards, and I'll see you tomorrow.